Hello and welcome to Bob the Trader GPT.com. My name is Bob. I'm the founder of BobTheTraderGPT.com, home of the combination of activity between myself and ChatGPT. All of these trades, all of these tools, all of these arrows that you see on the screen here come from ChatGPT. I started working with it several years ago to improve my trading, and it has been stellar. All of these arrows that you see on the screen here, those are what we refer to as the sweet spot swarm. I'm going over this today with you because a lot of new folks in our group today. Those of you that are veterans could maybe go for a cup of coffee. As you'll notice down here, I've clicked on the account history to show a couple of trades that recently went through on the 31st of March. And so we've got a profit of $79,461. Right now, we're not taking any trades because the market's not looking as strong. This is a 5-minute chart. Over here, you can see how strong that was swarming. When you get this, you got even a measurement in there. It says 100% probability that it's going up further. Right now, it is swarming a little bit, but it's looking pretty weak. So we're going to leave it alone right now. So I'm just going to go through for you, those of you that are pretty new, what method to use. We start by taking a look at the dashboard where there's a gold chart, a US 500, which is the S&P 500, and we have the US dollar, Japanese yen, and the euro US dollar. And all of those fit nicely together. I consider them a family because they all have correlation. When euro US dollar is moving up, gold is typically moving up as well. So this is the 5-minute chart for gold. We trade only highly liquid contracts, and we work towards high success rate trading like a fund manager. So you can see here there's a couple of trades. Right now we don't have any because the 7-day moving average has been a little weak. It went down below the 50-day moving average, and it looks like it might happen again. Before we make trades, we check all the fundamentals. We check economic reports. We do a full report from ChatGPT to give us the global geopolitical risks. We look at economic reports to say what's coming out that would affect the markets. And if there's a report coming out, like, for example, this week, Friday, there will be a non-farm payroll report, which is always a strong market mover. We don't trade in those sessions. We shut down trading a half hour before this economic report is released, and we don't trade until a half hour after that economic report. So with the help of ChatGPT, you filter out all the noise. You also can recognize that, yes, indeed, we use chart patterns as setup patterns, but even beyond that, we use action patterns, meaning someone in the market is taking action. I would say, if you look right down here where I've got my cursor, those are pretty big arrows, and it's typically banks and big hedge funds that are moving the market. And when we see that, that's when our sweet spot swarm comes in, and we look for that pattern of action, and we want to join those guys, join those big banks. And another one happened up here. So ChatGPT and the trading we do always recognizes we can see the footprints of the big players, the big banks, big hedge funds, big government, big central bank. And when they're trading, we ride on their coattails. And that's happened here, over here, not so much here. Looks a little weak. So I think we're going to wrap things up. It doesn't look like there's any good trades here. And just because there are no trades doesn't mean that's a bad thing. Better to have no trade rather than a bad trade and lose your money. So that's it. Again, I'm Bob, the founder of BobTheTraderGPT.com. We love having new folks join us. We can definitely help you with things like your trading and prop funds like FTMO. We've used FTMO for years and have been extremely successful with it. All right, signing off. BobTheTraderGPT.com. Ciao. Good trading.